Your best ideas come from what you thought about as a child. So if you one of the ones blessed with a parent that made you journal, then cool. Just go back and remember them shows. What I'm getting is everything and nothing. Just like that. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. And
Don't talk, listen.
Man, this is a long time coming, but it's gonna happen because it's supposed to happen, and it happened when God said it's supposed to happen, man. There's certain people in your life who have been there for you since the beginning, and they know all the ins and outs of who you are and why you do the things you do and how you do the things you do. And if somebody else was to say he did that, they'd be like, nah, he couldn't have did that because I know bro wouldn't even did nothing like that. It's people in your life like that, like your brother, man. And this is right here is my brother, rapper, father figure. You know what I'm saying? DJ, host, writer, creator, content creator, crazy person to just do all the things that he actually think he can do. Like, he think he can do what he actually gonna do. I think he gotta be some type of like throwed off to actually think he can do all these things, man.
Yeah.
My brother. The official game of the Don Talk Listen Show, man. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with Locked In. Come get locked in with the Locked In or you're going to be locked out. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Keep watching this episode and watch the next episode, too. We love y'all for supporting. Y'all have a great day on purpose, or at least do better. Man, AR galore, man. What's happening, bro?
I appreciate it, man. 3 times the charm.
3 times is the charm, man. I had time to practice that one. I done looked at all the intros and combined them together to make an actual intro.
I appreciate it, bro.
Man, long time, super long time coming, man. But really wanted to get, and I wanted to make sure that it had to come through because the other ones just didn't work out, and I was like, I don't want to put it out if I can't really get the story out. And even watching them, I felt like it's my brother, so we just started talking.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even,
it
just started becoming like a conversation, and I wanted to make sure like we were clear on like what bro really doing, bro. So I want to get down to, the Don part is the vision, the talk part is something you want to speak into existence, and then the listen part is something that you heard along the way. Mm-hmm. When it came down to the vision, did you see this being AR galore? Did you, like, because I remember, I'm doing it, I already seen myself about to go to Ace. You know what I'm saying? When you created Ace, did you see AR galore? Did you see AR galore being, like, when you got down to it, like, hey, bro, at 35, this is what I would have seen. I know some of it is true. I know some of the things that you did manifest. But, like, did you see this being the vision?
No. No.
What was the vision? What was the vision?
The only thing I knew, I was going to be a father. And I knew I was going to be a dope husband. But everything else, if you would left it to me, I would have been like a rapper, all over the globe. Get my niggas. That's what I thought was going to be happening. I didn't think this would be my life. But I am definitely blessed, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
With the vision changing, like, so is there a new vision now? Or do you know the vision now? Or is it clear? Or is it more so, is it still a working?
I feel like the vision is always changing.
For sure.
Like who I thought every time I think about something, it's always more to learn about what I thought.
Every time I think about something, there's more to learn about what I thought.
Yeah. So who I thought I was gonna be, now I'm a little bit more intentional. So I guess that question will be a little better like 5 years from now. I'm a little bit more intentional now. Sure. But I wanted to be someone else. And then, I was blessed to be in the position that I am in now. You know what I mean?
No, I think that's super big, bro. To say even that, I think that's like, you've always made like the grown man decisions on things.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like, no, for real, like, bro.
That's horrible.
And from based off the other podcasts that I watched that we have done.
Homework.
Like, why was it so big? And I will say I feel like we influence each other in that space. And I can't really say why I did it, but what was your reasoning for like, not necessarily playing it safe, but like we went and got a job straight out of high school. Like we said, okay, we're not doing the college thing. Let's go ahead and go work for real. We ain't sit around. We ain't even wait. I think we was working that next summer.
This nigga here.
Why?
No, you know what, bro? Like, came from the hood to the suburbs, and our family did just enough. Just well enough to struggle around people that was doing well in life. So your perspective is different because we still struggling.
Yeah.
But we got a nice house.
Yeah.
No food in that motherfucker.
But we got a nice crib.
You know what I mean? But you know what though? You big bro, what about like 2 months? You going to college and coming back with the hey, that one it look. And I was playing football then. It was like, I don't want to have that look. I would rather have that look if I did what I wanted to do. But I didn't want to have that look if I did what somebody else wanted me to do. And I knew I didn't want to go to college because it wasn't going to help me creatively. It probably would have helped me with connecting with different people, but I knew college just wasn't for me. I knew that I learned differently. So my journey was going to be elsewhere, not in someone's school. So that's why it was just like, hey, go get some money.
And I think we went through a different schooling because, like, some of the things that we experienced from, 17, well, it'd be like, we graduated with 18, 19. So, like, 18 to, like, 22 was different for us.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we really live what people were doing in college, we were doing with adults.
That's true.
So, like, the
true.
experience that we were having was, like, when it came down to us, like, you start even really going hard on like drinking by the time we was like 23, 24.
They did it all.
It was like, it wasn't even a
did
thing
it.
no more. But even like, we still would go to work every day. We would still go to like those things every day. Where do you feel like that came from to be able to like, okay, we're gonna do the party side of things? Because I think every time we set out to accomplish anything, even when it came down to podcasting, like I always like to go back to their story. Like me and bro was doing podcasting in 2000 and what? That was 2000.
It was 2014.
14.
And then we went out for New Radio. Shout out to New Radio, Moo B.
Moo B, shout out to starting us up.
And then we went and took over that spot. And
Aleem Green though, wasn't it?
Aleem
Aleem, shout out to
Green,
Aleem Green.
Want Your Music.
Yeah, for sure.
Took over that nigga show, K-Swab.
Yeah, for sure.
Took over them niggas show for an hour.
But we had an intention that we was gonna go in there and take over that. We said we was gonna do this.
We had a plan.
But we always did that though. I mean, I think we did that exactly when we did at the clubs. When we started going to open mics, we was like, man, why we not finna keep paying to go to the open mics? We gonna try to host the night, and then we just can perform as much as we want to.
Nobody else was moving like how we was moving. I think because we was in Lovejoy, and Lovejoy wasn't too far from Fed, we was getting different energies. Like we would go kick it with white people, and I know that sounds horrible to say, but still, white people enjoy the night vastly different than black people.
Except for that one night with Sabrina. That was
but I'm saying even then, they just do things a little differently. You know, and I'm like, everybody ain't thinking about themselves. Let me say that a little differently. Everybody ain't like, bro, I'm just gonna pay for my check and this. No, nigga coming in like, hey, rounds, boom, I got the second round. No, I got the 2 rounds. And so I think we took that type of energy and we brought it around black people, and black people loved it. So we seen the whole scene wasn't that. It was just niggas holding the mic. We was like, bro, nobody's entertaining. Nobody's making the club feel like they're part of a show, making artists feel like they actually matter. We seen that. We seen these niggas just calling names up. You know what I mean? The open mic was at its best when we was hosting.
I have to definitely agree with that. Shout out to Keiski as well. Shout out to CEO.
Shout out Keiski the boss.
Shout out to Keiski
That's
the
my
boss.
barber.
Shout out to Mr. What It Tastes Like.
Mr. What It Tastes Like. I like it.
Shout out to Mr. What It Tastes Like. Shout out to DJ Pancake. Shout out to Ace. Shout out to
Ace.
What's my guy? My guy, CEO. Smokehouse CEO. Shout out to Tampa Mystic. Shout out to...
I'm talking to her now. Tampa Mystic, I'm talking to you right. I don't know when he's dropping this, but as he brought your name up, I'm literally talking to you now.
Tampa Mystic.
You're my nigga.
DJ such and such.
Such and such.
Check a C.
Love Check a C.
Check a C. SP.
SP.
DJ Azul.
DJ Azul.
Rest in peace. E.
E gave us our first spot.
Shout
gave us our first spot. Pop off the
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee was baby without cash money.
For sure. The real baby.
DJ Ace, bro, like I get a lot of people say a lot of things about DJ Ace, but bro, DJ Ace is one of the only people that I can go to his club tonight and that nigga gonna hand me a mic and some money. Like he ain't even gonna speak to me. He gonna be like, hey, All-Star, what you doing? And I'm gonna get a mic and then some money at the end of the night. I can rest assured that's gonna happen. If I see him right now and he's hosting an event, he's gonna give me the mic and some money. He ain't gonna talk about nothing. You know what I mean? So that's my big dog. Anybody that put money in my grown ass pockets.
Hey, for sure, man.
I appreciate it.
I just want to just give a shout out on like all the things. But bro, I honestly got to take it back though, bro. And I just really sat here and thought about it, bro. We were innovators before then because we were throwing parties in high school.
Yes.
So both like to have Sincerely Dad, to see Jordan, to see Victim, it was really dope because I had to really just like when I was just sitting here thinking about it, like, bro, I remember throwing a party with like not against Groove Troop, but like we had the
Who's
party,
against the niggas?
but we had we threw a party with them though.
Yeah,
we threw a party.
Yeah, because it was his house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We threw a party at his house. So
we didn't want to throw it at our house again.
Yeah, because the first party, but like we were already doing certain things, like, and we even said that. I remember us like thinking like, I came from the east side, and you came from East Point, and it was like, hey, bro, these folks ain't really seen no real house party for real. Like they ain't seen no real basement unfinished. We playing speakers out of how we got a speaker in the basement. They haven't. When we came to Lovejoy, people was having parties at the country club, like building. Their mom rented it out. It was like stiff. It was super conservative. We had the party in the basement where we was charging to get in throw. Shout out to that boy Chuck.
They didn't have the energy that we was bringing.
And I think that kind of goes even to like later on when we met Jay Nix, when we met all these other people, I think our energy had already like built up to that. What do you feel like was so different about us, or why do you feel like we even had that different? What was so different about how we were moving?
First, me got chemistry. Like the worst thing about us as teenagers is you can tell a lie, and I can look at you and then already figure out the other part of the lie. And like niggas be like, what happened? I was like, bro, it was crazy. Did you not hear Dunn? Like, did you not hear what he just told you? He like, okay, but like what he said. And then I can just plug the other piece in, and niggas be like, okay, cool. Both of these niggas got glasses on. They don't look like liars. We was the most foolish. We was horrible. But I would just say this. On the people that have been on this show, on this platform, bro, do that being, I seen famous people in school, but do that was famous in school. And I remember seeing that and being like, I want to be that. Like he was famous. Like niggas was like, oh my God, let's do that. I'm like, nigga, what did this nigga do? So, energy like that, you know what I mean? Vic was my quarterback. Me and him was both ranked together. Like he was my quarterback. He was tasked to make me mad every day before a game. So he would bother me, hide my shoes, freaking throw stuff at me while we were trying to sleep. Because once I got mad, I guess I was a better ball player. So I couldn't stand him out of high school. Then we get older and I'm like, this is like the coolest nigga. But them are phenomenal people to, you know what I mean, to just see at a younger age. Jordan, I don't even. Fuck him. Jordan Stanley, I don't. The Party Boys beef started because of Jordan.
Party Boys versus Crew Party. Yeah. Still think most epic party at Lovejoy.
Epic. Jordan, yeah.
And we had it in the clubhouse.
And we had it in the clubhouse. We went their way with it. Yeah. And it was with your
refund. Shout out to the refund check. We use the refund check. Hey, listen, bro. I have always been the way, hey, bro, how can we make money from this? Even when it comes down to this. Hey, listen, bro, we're not doing no more free interviews. I'm letting y'all know this right now. On this day, this episode, I might just cut this part right here to no more free episodes.
Can't do
it. Because, like, bro, it takes certain things to get to certain things. We're actually putting out these videos every day. We're actually promoting this every day. We're actually putting in the efforts to actually get this. This is the third time I had to shoot with bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure we got it done. To make sure we got it done right. But I'm saying that to say like, bro, it's always, I ain't gonna say it's always been about the money for me. It's always like knowing our value. Like, bro has always been somebody, I always say this, people used to think I was the best music manager. I'm here to tell y'all the truth. Bro just was fire, and I was just able to showcase what bro was doing. I wasn't promoting his music. I wasn't putting his stuff out there every day. I was just being able to be the face. When we get around somebody, I'm going to tell you why you should get around him. And I think a lot of people thought differently about it, but I was like, nah, bro was just really a hard worker. Where did that work ethic come from? Like, where did that side, and I'm going to say this kind of like from the listen side, where did that level of like work ethic come from?
Bro, I realized at a young age, ain't nobody coming for me. Feel what I'm saying? Nobody coming to help check in, I was in that household where you had to figure it out. I remember figuring out how to use the microwave. I remember figuring out what food burnt up completely and what food would actually just do well to eat. Like my mom worked by 3 jobs. Like Dave Chappelle said, it'll be some weeks I ain't see her at. You know what I mean? So I had to figure out how to survive. That triggered me to know when to be better. But while friends were competing with their friends, I will say, okay, how can I step up? because I don't never want to be the person behind.
For sure.
I don't never want to be the friend that's, bro, that nigga don't got a job. You know what I mean? I got to buy that nigga some food all the time. You got about 3 times to buy me some food. Then I'm like, cool. I got to get some money to buy you some food. You feel what I'm saying? So all of that kind of fueled me to, you always want to be useful.
For sure.
So if you're not useful, then...
You're useless.
You feel me?
And people be so mad when people be like, man, people use me. If ain't nobody using you, bro, it's probably because you're useless.
Don't misuse me.
Don't misuse me.
Use me, though.
Use me.
Yeah.
But don't misuse me, but be useful.
Be useful. And that's one thing that drove me to work hard, you know what I mean, to be useful. And to know when to step it up. I don't care if you stepping with the big dogs. Know when to step it up. I love that about myself, if I'm being honest. I always know when it's time to step up. As a father, as you put, you know what I mean, I always know when it's time. All right, bro, you've been yelling at the kids, it's time to be vulnerable with the kids, or it's time to crack down on the kids, or it's time to do this with the kids. So that fueled me. Don't get caught up. Pay attention to your patterns.
I'm going to say this kind of go on the talk side of things, and I'm going to just say, like, bro, one, I'm proud of you, bro.
Appreciate you.
To see who the man who you said you wanted to be, like the 2 things that you, even in the beginning of this interview, the 2 things you said you wanted to do was be a great father and be a great husband. And I think you're an amazing example of that, bro. Like,
thank you.
One of those things where I had to tell people, like, bro, I don't know deadbeats. I don't have examples of people not being in their kids' life. Like, have y'all seen my brother and how he is with his kids, like on both sides and his wife? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I remember that being a thing. Like, I'm gonna make her my wife, bro. Like, I'm not going that route about it. Like, so I always put this out there. I did not know they was married for a whole year, and we lived together. But he had already told me this. He told me this. I knew when she came back that something already happened because one, I know your discipline. Like, no matter what flesh calls for,
word,
he stand on his. And I was like, when it came out, I was like, that makes sense because I don't see bruh just fold. When you folded, I was like, I wasn't gonna say nothing to you because like, it's your baby mama at this time. Like, bro, I'm not gonna say nothing to you,
baby
bro.
Mama. Tell you my baby mama.
If you want to do that, then bro, do that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I also was like, dang, I wonder how she made him crack. I swear, bro. And I never told you this. I was like, I wonder how she got him to, because AR don't stand. He like when he stand on what he say he gonna do.
Yeah,
it's got to be something very. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is just a different part. So to hear later on when at the wedding and it was like, oh, y'all revealed we actually been married. The year on the date is a year. It looked like it's a year behind, but we got married a year ago, which was super creative and always been that. What's creativity for you, bro?
Before you go, I do want to explain to the viewers because he just did it.
Just gave the story.
So something about the Ridgeways. It's a podcast that me and my wife do now. Marriage couples that looking to be married. We like to talk about our struggles and all that good stuff. Something about the Ridgeways. We did that as the theme of our wedding because when we got engaged, my pastor let me know straight off, man, I can't marry y'all if y'all stand together.
Look right here, this light right here. Talk to him right here.
I can't marry y'all if y'all together. So my pastor challenged me to make a brave decision. My wife wasn't working. I was taking care of everything. So we were going to have to split households. So we stayed in 2 different houses for like a year while we went through marriage counseling. And we ended up coming back in is what he's saying. It's catching us up to his part. And which me and him was staying together. So, of course, he had to help me put a bed back together. Like he's seeing this come back, So we got married and we didn't tell nobody. Then we had a wedding, and then something about the Ridgeways. The something was that we was already married. That was like our thing in the wedding. And some people was pissed. Mom was pissed. She was mad for years that she just got over it like last year.
So tapping into that, man, and we just to get into the podcast thing, like people don't know, like me and you really started this podcast. Well, we kind of talked about it in the story a little bit, but we started podcasting with My Dysfunctional Family. Well, actually, it was Crew Culture first.
Yes, it was Crew Culture first.
Me, you, Lola.
Yeah, it was radio based.
Well, actually, it was me, you, Lola, and Swisher.
Lady Swisher.
Yes,
that was the first.
About that.
That was the first
online radio.
Yeah.
That was a different time.
That was the first.
That's when we learned that we couldn't drink on air. Like consistently. We was
getting
lit before the show. We had to realize.
Well, Barton's Liquor.
Nah, bro. I think we was actually spending like because we was doing like different drinks every week. Because remember, I was bartending, so I was making us like something.
We was getting towed.
We was getting lit every week.
Crown
and
Apple.
Crown up, it was everything. It was everything.
Yeah, it was
and then I think I had just went through a breakup, so I would got even worse. Like
niggas
that boy,
get wasted.
Boy, what I was drinking about a half gallon. I had that thing by the. We're not promoting that to the children. We're not promoting that to the children.
Moon B was over there like, hey, what are you guys talking about?
And then we had, but I think that was the first time with the structure of it to see where you at now with podcasting with Diverse Universe. And a lot of people don't know Diverse Universe really started then. Like people don't understand. Like Diverse Universe was already the thing then because. I don't know if you knew this, but like understanding like a network was so much bigger, and I think it was so beyond my thoughts. Like you understood Diverse Universe as being the universe or like your own channel or planet. Where I feel like even to this channel, even to what I have with Don Talk Listen, it's the Don Talk Listen is the podcast.
Yes.
Diverse Universe is a channel.
Yes.
So it's you can get AR's playlist, you can get something about the Ridgeways, you can get something. You can get Diverse Universe, the podcast. You can get
thank you for differentiating between the two.
You can get. I don't know what you're calling the table talk, but I like the table talk.
I took because I had already. I still had it. I still had it copywritten. I just never did anything with it. With the Wake Up, so. Wake Up Galore was something I started with, and I had it already copied. You know, I mean, Bass had already had it, but I just been sitting on it. So I just.
So you went back to Wake Up. So what we're doing at the table now, that's back Wake Up Galore?
Yes, because also I have a partnership with Be Elevated Mushroom Coffee. So because I have it with them, Mushroom Coffee, Be Elevated, it's in the morning. You drink coffee in the morning. I just did that. Sorry, see, that's probably what happened first time.
Can we still
I just
hear
did
him?
that. Boom. So then I just put it together. Look,
Can
boom.
we still hear him?
So that's what I did. Shout out to Be Elevated.
Hey man, for real, we're gonna do we're gonna make sure we do a Be Elevated because you got a code, right? Be Elevated. What is the code?
All Star.
All Star.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm All Star.
All Star.
Yeah. So. People ask me that all the time, like, bro, and I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
What's the All-Star thing? Everybody be like, bro, you and bro, what is the All-Star thing? Do you want me to tell? I want to hear it from your perspective. What is the All-Star thing?
Let me hear yours first.
That's not how this works. That's not how this
Let me hear yours first, not because okay, this the interesting thing. You was the money guy.
He's a podcast.
Nah,
this
this
man
guy
gonna try to podcast.
You was the
pod
money
guy.
No,
He gonna pod me on the pod.
I would like so. This is how we worked.
For sure.
You was the money guy.
For sure.
Whatever came to the table, your question would be, how can we make money from it?
For sure.
And then I would come up with the names and all that shit.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I had to sell it to you. So
sure.
I want to know, what did you buy into? That's where I'm at. You feel what I'm saying?
I think for me, it was the idea of community, bro.
Yeah, okay.
We were the Rich Homies before Rich Homie. Like, people don't know Rich Homie was a clique.
Hey, that was a clique of a
people
lot
don't
of
know
them.
ASAP is a clique. Well, I ain't gonna say people don't know ASAP, but it was the ASAP clique. So we were really big. I remember at the time, if you were from Atlanta, shout out to Black Mob, shout out to all the dance crews and all those things back in the day.
Animation.
Everybody had something. Everybody was a part of something. So when it came down to it, I remember like even like creating the name Don and all that. It was like, bro, what we gonna do? What we gonna be like? What's gonna be our name? Because at first I think we were Cruelty.
Because
it was
was the crew.
Who was the crew first? Who was the crew first?
Cruelty, yep.
We was the crew first, but something happened. I don't know if it was the DC Young. Something happened when we stopped doing the crew. I don't even know why we stopped doing the crew.
I think when you got older, the crew was more of like a high school thing.
But it was so fun because it was the crew GPA getting paid. Getting paid already. Okay, we seen it on getting paid already.
But it was creative.
We were super creative.
Creative.
I think when we created the All-Star thing, it was such a brotherhood, and it meant so much because it was like a group of us, and we had created something that I don't think was really shown. Like, we were really trying to be like an Atlanta Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
So. Shout out to the era of people who we were with. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I already knew you was at.
Shout out because
I already knew who you was at.
Shout out to the era people was with. Shout out to Half and Half, and shout out to everybody else who was a part of it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy T Dot. Shout out to Kid Money, and shout out to everybody else who was around.
Yeah, we had a lot of people there
at the time. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Kid Money.
Yeah, it was definitely a group of us, and it was crazy because people thought it was like 30 of us because we used to have this chant, bro, and the chant was "Cause we are
the All Stars,"
and we would just yell that across the
So
room,
many
and
niggas.
you didn't matter who you was somewhere else. If you yelled that across the room, we could all be in different areas, but everybody had to yell it, so it would sound really cool in the club
like a lot of
because it
niggas,
sounded
man.
like it's coming from every angle. But we got so good at it, and we got so much like we started doing it that other people started doing it.
Yep.
So like we would be somewhere, and somebody else would try to do it. Somebody else would just like yell out, "Cause we are!" Like,
And it would work,
and it
yeah.
would work, and it was just like, "Ah, man, we got something here." And I think from that, bro, it really built a crazy identity for me. Because I became like All-Star Dutch. You gave me the name Dutch. Dutch
Yeah,
came from
yeah.
when I used to smoke Dutches in high school, and nobody probably even know
It's
where they
horrible.
come from. And I used to say, I made it cool and was like, oh, people, when I found out Dutch mean you pay for yours, I pay for mine. That's what I used to tell
This
people.
nigga.
Like All-Star Dutch is, I'm gonna pay for mine, you pay for yours.
This nigga with his
So that's why I tell people All-Star Dutch, but it literally came from bro gave me the name All-Star. I mean, he gave me the name Dutch, and then we said we were gonna do everything on like the click thing, like ASAP them. So it was like I was All-Star galore. He was All-Star. Well, he was All-Star. First, he was All-Star Ace.
I was All Star creator.
All-Star Creator. It was All-Star
Yeah.
Creator first.
Yeah.
I think I've been All-Star Dutch the whole time.
Yeah,
And then everybody, we was trying to get everybody to buy into the idea. And the one thing I can say about me and bro is like if we say we're gonna do something, we buy into the idea.
Yeah.
So we bought into the idea thinking that everybody else is gonna buy into the idea.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody wanted to be the all-stars, but it was like everybody didn't want to buy into the idea.
they didn't want to buy into it.
And I think that's what it really has been to me, bro. It's been the connection of still that brotherhood on what I think me and you stood on. So
Yeah.
that's to give that was the longest answer.
No, I
ever.
got you.
But like
No,
but that was like
um,
that's really what All-Star is for me.
Initially, so we was the crew, and somebody else gave us that name because we was always somewhere. Them like that's the crew, so we just took it.
Yeah.
And then when All Star came is when I started doing music with T Dot, and then the other guy, Michael Myers, and then and then I was like, okay, so we got the crew. And I was like, the All-Stars represent the music portion. So I was like, the crew All-Stars is what I started running with. But you jumped into the music aspect as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, that just started running it. But once me and you start hosting, I think people start just saying All-Star. And it was like, oh, that's our host name.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
niggas like All-Star, and I think that's the one thing that like link us to what we have done.
For sure.
Is keeping that name. Because like once we start hosting, it just got big. Like the chant was the All-Stars, but people would just be like, yo, All-Star, they wouldn't even say Dunn, they wouldn't say AR.
I don't think he's know my name.
They'd be like, All-Star. So I was like, I'm on Purple Shell now. He called me All-Star. And he asked me like, hey, bro, is it cool if I call you All-Star? I was like, bro, that's what you call me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, like we always had a community. We always, we knew everybody that was in the crew had father issues. Everybody in the crew was young, had father issues. You feel
I
what I'm
thought I
saying?
did.
Huh?
I thought I did.
You had, because it's not a typical issue.
Yeah, but we all had
Yeah.
something that we were looking for in a brother.
Yeah.
Or in a male figure. Or in somebody else.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think
We needed each other to get through those times. Like
for sure.
we was there for each other to make certain decisions. If you got to make one bad decision, but you got 5 niggas and they all think differently, 9 times out of 10 you ain't gonna make that bad decision. One nigga like do it, the other nigga like why, the other nigga like bro, what are we doing?
why are we doing this?
And you like, man, forget it. Take me home. I don't even want to shoot the nigga now. So you know what I mean?
Shoot the mailbox.
Like you ever shoot the mailbox?
And the mirror.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I forgot about the mirror. Sorry, man.
This is your roadmap. This is your roadmap to show you how to get your affairs in order, and just as importantly, how to help your loved ones get their affairs in order too. It's really important that we take the time to make sure that our families know where our important information is and that they do the same thing for us. So to learn more about the Legacy Life Organizer, please go to legacylifeorganizer.com.
I fucked fucked your cars up, bro. That's the one thing I can say I did.
Listen.
Can y'all cuss on here?
Yeah. I mean, you've already done it. Just
Shit,
like you
fuck
did.
hoe. Okay, cool.
Just like, but you know,
Get those out.
you know, Nana do watch this.
For real? Oh, I'm sorry, Nana. Erase those first ones out of there. Love you, Nana.
She called and like really was like super proud of this, and it really made it special for me because Nana called me and was just like telling me about certain things on the episode and certain things like that, and I think that was super special, bro. And I just want to say, like, bro, I really appreciate you, like, never stopping, bro. You've been the example of like, I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'm gonna keep doing it regardless if it's cool or not. Not necessarily not if it's cool or not. If I don't want to do it,
Yeah.
you've always been that way. I'm gonna do it because I want to do it, and I'm gonna do it to the best of what I want to do it like.
For sure.
And I think that's super big, man. So getting on these different podcasts, man. What's next for AR? I know I love something about the Ridgeways. I think
Thank you.
I think that was genius for you to be able to put Tia in the space of light and just show what I think the world doesn't have a great representation of, especially in the younger side. The couples who talk about it, it's usually the 45, the 50-year-olds who are talking about how much they hate marriage or how much what marriage was good and positive, but you hear it from like a 45-year-old. When you're hearing it from somebody your peers in their 30s or been married since their late 20s, I think it's a different appreciation to be able to hear somebody who actually look like me. So I appreciate y'all and I commend y'all for being able to even go in that space with it. So shout out to that. And then even to hear the crazy spin on, like, I never knew. I thought it was just a cool play on something about the Ridgeways. I thought y'all was just doing something like really dope. To see how y'all have made it a show based off y'all wedding, I think that is super intentional, and I think that is way bigger than just having a wedding. I think like, hey, we made our wedding thing our podcast, and I'm really big on. I feel like I think me and you have a similar energy about people starting podcasts. I think a lot of people should, but I think it should be based off of what you're doing and your resources.
Yes,
because we want to hear those conversations.
I do agree. I do agree. On the something about the Ridges, I got to give credit to my wife. I came up with the name as a joke because I like Something About Mary. It's one of my favorite movies. It was a joke, you know, and she took it and ran with it. Then when it came out to the podcast, I was throwing up a lot of creative ideas. I wanted to be creative. I wanted to, you know what I mean, his and hers, or, you know what I mean, let me hit on the first date. Stuff that'll get. But she was like, no, we should just keep Something About the Ridgeway. So shout out to her. And you know, shout out to her getting comfortable. You know, if anybody know my wife, she's not the talker.
I was trying to figure out how you gonna do it. Like when I seen the first one, I was like, is Tia gonna like do this? And it's not nothing
Tia
against.
gonna talk?
It's not even nothing against this. Like me and Tia probably, I done had some of my best conversations in real, like being able to have a conversation with a female and have clarity. Shout out to my sister. But to see her do it on camera when I know she's okay with not being in the scene, not being in the limelight, I was like, is she gonna do this? And to see her, and shout out to her, bro. I wanted to say, like, I went to work. I had flew in from Dallas, and to see her on the floor, I was just like,
she should be.
no, she's her now. Like to see how she operates. Oh, she running this. Like they all following behind what she want to do. I'm like, oh, you a real one now. Like you do this now, and then like set me right here, set me like to the side. Also, like here, you sit there and just get him that.
Yeah,
get him. And I know what you eat. Boom. And I was like, sis is like really running. And so to see her like, to actually watch somebody like that grow, bro. I've been knowing Shawty since she was what, 19, 20? Yeah. Like to see her grow into the woman that she is now, bro. I want to say it's a test to you as well as being a great example as a husband and being able to bring her into your world, bro. And like I say, bro, I'm one of your biggest fans, bro. Like I admire how you literally operate as a person, just not in the podcast space. It's all of it. It's like, bro, it's like the holy grail of like, okay, AR did this much, bro. You can't be that much of a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like AR, you see the example. You see somebody who's able to did it and who did it the right way, bro. So I just really wanted to commend you in that space. What's the other podcast though? The new, I love the group chat.
Group chat. So
what's up with the dude, bro? Brett Gay?
That my guy right there. Ralston was having Ralston's the guy right now. Shout out to Purple Shell, man. Purple Shell. We've been missing each other for so many years. And I was just talking about you last night. It was crazy. To the owner, Tsunami. We was going over how we met. And just short story, you know, it was funny because we was in Asylum. And I was telling him he had such an amazing marketing strategy. He had the posters. And you was coming from the bar and you was looking over my shoulder and you said, hey, that's him. And I was like, what? You was like, that's him. And I'm looking like, what are you saying? And you like, nigga, look at the poster. And I'm like, oh. And me and your brain both said, bro, we got to start getting posters.
Yeah, marketing.
And we started getting posters.
Sure.
And to flip that story, we end up going to a house party with a pole, and we brought all the girls. We chilling. I had called you.
That sounds crazy.
I had called you. This is years ago. I had called you. You had came over, and as you walking in, dapping me up, being the guy you got, you know, you in there talking, looking at everybody. You stopped, and lo and behold, you was like, "AR, look the poster." I was like, "We in this nigga house." I'm like, "Oh, we know this nigga. This who house this is." So, you know, now being able to work with them on the Purple Shell, they started the group chat. And I was one of the guys that they wanted to come over and help with the structure. They got a lot of great people over there, man. Shout out to Big Deuce, Big Two. He's running it, doing his thing. And then you got somebody like Ralston that's beginning but have a great personality. Then you put me in the middle as kind of the facilitator to get that, you know, that type of freaking energy going. It create magic. Wo Salsa, who got that big boy energy. It's a great show, man. Go check it out. And yeah, man, I'm filming like 4 times a day, man. God is giving me the energy, man. Thank God.
No, I think that's super big, man. And all those are, I think.
And just, sir,
Sure.
I also want to give you credit, man. I always want to give you credit, especially with this camera here. Just, you the guy to cut the light on for me, bro. Like you was, this is powerful to say. I don't know how my life would have looked if you wasn't the person you was as teenager. Like, you was constantly always trying to get so much, and I'm sitting there super humble. I probably would have accepted everything life gave to me instead of looking at it like, nah, nigga, it's a lot more. I used to be like, done though, but we got money in our pockets, and he used to always got them power, but we left more money on the table. I was like, nigga, how? Like, nigga, tell me how.
Because we didn't charge what we could have charged.
Exactly. I appreciate that about you, because you cut the lights on for me, far as business wise. Like, hey, go for it. Learn how to stop at a bank and put money into it. Like, you 17. You going in there putting money. I'm like, this nigga is, where you going? Oh, man, I'm finna stop. Bank of America puts money in, take some money out. You call, hey, I just put about $750 in it. I'm like, what the, who is this nigga?
That's
so, you
crazy,
know.
bro, because you're talking about when I used to, so I used to take all my cash tips and deposit. I used to actually, Shalom used to have me put them in money orders, and I would take the money orders.
Yeah.
And then I would deposit the money orders, or I would just go take the money to the bank and get a money order, and then they got life. The post office will give you like money orders that don't expire.
I didn't even notice.
So I would get all my cash tips, and I would take the money orders, and I would take them. The reason I was getting cash out, it seemed like I was putting cash in and getting cash out, is because I was putting the money in money orders, and I would just take the money orders to Shalom. And I would, so that way
you keep the money.
It was a savings account. It was like a savings where I couldn't touch it.
I didn't even know this.
Until I had, because you got to cash out the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if I had to cash, so I had like probably like 15, 20 checks over there. And that's actually how I ended up getting Shawty ring.
Really?
Yeah. That was even crazy to even say that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But we got that back. I took the ring back at the end. I ain't gonna lie. I took it back. I asked. But nah, man, I think it's I think it's super dope to be able to pour into each other. I think what we both doing is amazing. I think this was really the vision for me. Like, we both said we wanted to do this thing, and to see where we at with it now, I think both of us are doing exactly what we set out to do. When we said we wanted to do this space, we were never ones to try to shy away from being famous. Like, we was okay with being in the limelight. Shout out to the Wild Boys of Atlanta. Shout out to J Nix. Shout out to
Stewie Rock, man.
Shout out to J Nix. Shout out to
You
Stewie.
know how I feel about Stewie.
Yeah, Big Bro really put us on to some whole other things. And I just feel like I want to just give out a lot of credit to the people who, like, people say like nobody helped them along the way, or nobody, you know, put a hand out. I don't have that experience. We had a lot of people who poured into us and at least gave us the time. And I think some people look, oh, if somebody didn't physically give me something, it didn't mean that. But like you said, we can go in the club right now. I know if A see me standing in the line at the door, he gonna be like, bro, what is you doing, bro?
Are you okay, my man?
Yeah. So and it's always been love. And that's for Mike Buccolino too. Buccolino, I think I walked up to the door at Central Station, and bro, I had like 10 people with me. He was like, bro, I know I was with you. It was your birthday.
My birthday, yeah.
It was your birthday. And he was like, Bro, give me $40. And it was like at least 10 of us.
Nigga, like, man, hurry up. Come on, man. It's like 10 out there. Hurry.
Just go. But like, just I think it's been dope to be able, and then it's always dope energy when we get to go places together because we get like an abundance of just like what we have poured into. So I'm really saying that to say like people think like what you're doing right now for free or maybe like what you're not doing might not be like adding up for you right now, but later on in life, that's where
you got to pay your dues.
Yeah, that's where it's gonna pay for you.
Facts.
If there was any message that you would want to give to the people, man, like look into this camera, let them know like what is something that you would give to people, something that you want to give them.
First, you asked me a dope question. You asked me earlier, what is creativity to you? Creativity to me is being able to channel. That's a scary word, right? Channel the inner child in you, which sometimes revolves you. If you can remember the things you wanted to do as a child, and then you can bring that to you an adult now. Because when you were a child, you didn't make sense of your thoughts. But now you an adult and you can make them things happen. Like, think about Marvel, bro. A kid had to think of that shit, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, no adult would have put too much logic in an Americanized Superman that was frozen for 55 years. That don't even sound like some grown-up were right. Some of your best books come from adults that remember what they used to go through as children. These books, it's a coloring book. You feel what I'm saying? This book is for a child. Some of the best
Written by a
ideas.
child.
You feel me? Your best ideas come from what you thought about as a child. So if you one of the ones blessed with a parent that made you journal, then cool. Just go back and remember them shows you looked at. I'm really big on that right now. Look at all your old shows. I used to watch Even Stevens. I used to watch, you know what I mean, Sister. All those shows, go back and look at them and let it take you back to those moments that you had those pure ideas and see if you can like make that work for you right now. Cause we at a time that everything is breaking. The buildings is finna be blowed up. The whole world is finna change. And bro, your ideas is gonna shape the new world. You feel what I'm saying? These old niggas can't do it. They don't know. They don't. They want to find a young you and take all your ideas. So if you come up with 5, give them 4.
I think that's super big, bro. One of my favorite questions Rudy Baby asked me, but before that,
Rudy Baby.
Yeah, that's what I call Rudy. That's Rudy Baby. Before I ask that question, who's somebody who you would invite to the show?
Well, the first time I had the first time, I think the first time I had said either Polo the Don or Quavo Gold.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I would love to see them on the platform. I would love to see them, especially Quay.
Okay, Quavo Gold.
Quay gonna give you the best stories ever. Best stories ever told. Who is someone? Oh,
I got a couple in mind, but like, it's so crazy because like our Rolodex is very parallel. Let me say that.
What you mean?
Most of the people who I would want to ask you to ask is people who I got contact with. Like we have our Rolodex is very, like I said, our Rolodex is very parallel.
Similar. So that's why I'm also trying to think outside the box. But yeah, I would just submit those two again. Polo the Don, Quavo Gold. I feel like that's just energy. The DJ Ace is another good one. I think DJ Ace. You had Pancake here, and I love what Pancake was talking about. With the family and all that. And you know what I'm gonna say? I got it. I'm gonna go on the limb just because it'll be funny. I think Kid Money.
Oh, okay.
Kid Money is hilarious.
Yeah,
I think Kid Money should be next on the show. Beautiful mind. No telling what he's gonna say.
I had tried to have Kid come up here. I don't know if I even put this out yet, but I had Smoke from Field Mob.
Yeah, he's a big Field Mob.
But I don't even think I called you. I called Money.
Yeah.
I called Money to be up here, and he just couldn't make it that day. And I was just like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like, but he was like, he actually did like a drop, and I got something for Money, like on some what's
for
up.
Real?
Yeah, he did something like. Yeah, tell bro, it ain't nothing, bro. We're gonna link up. So yeah,
they love Field Mob.
I know. So it was like when the day Smoke hit me about doing it, I was like, yeah, for sure. And I called Money because I was gonna try to get Money to work the boards that day just so he could be in the room.
Just to be dope.
Yeah. But
shout out to my bro. He just became a father.
Shout out to Kid.
And watching him transition have been beautiful. Him becoming a father have made him question a lot of the things that he buried inside of him. So I just think that's dope. A lot of men do that. We bury stuff inside of us. Then we have these little kids, and we like, damn, we gotta feel a certain way about these kids. So now we got to go through our own traumas and troubles and mindsets so we can have the purest love for these kids.
Yeah, bro. I really appreciate the conversation, man. Like I said before, I gotta watch my manifestation about this won't be the last time we have this conversation.
Watch
it's gonna be plenty more of these conversations. But
the Rudy baby thing.
No, for sure. I was saying we're gonna have plenty more of these conversations. Just this is just one of those things that I want to continue to do. I got to figure out another way to bring certain people back and have these conversations. But I do have a new thing that I'm doing now.
Okay.
So now, because we have an episode, now when the episode drop, the Sunday after this episode drop, we're going live. We'll go live on Instagram.
I see you do it with Jordan.
So that created the idea. So now I got to do that every week.
Yeah.
So after the week of the person's video being out for the whole week, now we're going to go live on Instagram. Kind of how, if we had some comments or questions and all that. So when the video drop, I need you that following Sunday.
Cool.
And we'll pick the times.
I have to get better with live. I hate live. I don't know why.
You really was one of the first people to do live.
I know. I don't know why I hate live. During the pandemic, live got me through some things.
Did you like it more than just because you felt like nobody was? What was it? But everybody was watching though.
No. You just said it because everybody wasn't doing it, and at that time it was like kind of like a new feature. Like
bro, bring that back though, bro.
What?
I think you really.
It was called the quarantine show,
bro. But the concept, the Moesha concept.
Yeah.
Because you had to, bro had like a whole little diary thing where it was just like
I was trying to get through that pandemic.
And then he would have a whole conversation and topic about it, bro. It's always been super dope. But the one question that Rudy Baby asked me, and she asked me and Nisha one day after leaving the podcast, and it's one of the I think most profound questions is, what do you like most about your personality?
What do I like most about my personality?
Bro, she asked me that, and it just chill.
She got such a beautiful mind and a beautiful spirit. Shout out to Ruby. What is my favorite?
What do you like most about your personality?
You know what? The thing I like most is the thing I also hate. That's crazy, right? The thing I like most is that I overthink everything, which helps me to make the best decisions, but also I procrastinate sometimes. But then I overthink to stop procrastinating. So the overthinking thing that I do, it helps me to be careful with how I treat people. And it helps me to be a little bit more conscious in my day-to-day contact with people. Like, hey, bro, was you mad about this? And you kind of then, you know what I mean? Like
real
that's
chicken.
Yes, I think that's my favorite part about my personality. I would question how did I greet him at the door. I was like, hey, did I come across like a butthole or like was I respectful? And I would say that to myself daily, and I appreciate that God inserted that in me. And
then she hit me with this one, and I haven't asked anybody this question.
Oh,
but she hit me this one.
Verbal karate. Sorry.
But I'm gonna ask you, and for your significant other, what do you like most about your wife's personality? She asked me, what do you like most about my mama's personality? Like she asked, and I was in the car.
Well, what was your answer?
We was in Raising Cane's, and the lady said, "Can I take your order?" And I was like,
"You got yourself a tip today."
But no, my answer for that was her ability to be like speak her real truth. Like if she don't agree with something or if she don't see it being like, if it ain't right, she gonna speak that it ain't right.
I love that about her as well.
She gonna just be at it. Sometimes it might not be what you wanted to hear or how you might have wanted to hear it, but it's gonna be the most realist and it's gonna be the most straight up. And I don't even think that was the answer then. I think the answer then was some fluff because it was probably like, I think it was similar, but like when I really sit back and think about it, it's her brutal honesty. And when I say brutal, it's just because it might just come exactly how she saw it. And usually exactly how she saw it is probably the truth. And you probably just making it look like it's not that. So
yeah, I do appreciate it about her. I can say that's not like that's no cap. Like that's straight off. Like somebody said some years ago, it was like she acts so fair. Like that's one thing you can't call that person. I said, no, I just got to butt in. She ain't fake. She may not be likable.
Yeah, she might not like you.
And she may not like you.
Yeah.
You may not like her. But fake?
That's not one.
Nah.
She told it.
You know exactly how she feel about you. That's everybody who she's around. And I appreciate a person like that. It takes out the BS early. So that my woman.
I was just saying why you was thinking of I see you over there. I see you over there.
My woman is
Something about the Ridgeway. Y'all check out the episode and y'all be able to see you. And he actually answered the question. I just went, go ahead.
Now I'm gonna tell you what I do love about my wife. My wife is very pleasant. You know, the one thing I couldn't deal with. I don't been with some women that made niggas break their whole necks, and they be like, "But why you ain't try to?" I ain't like her person. Like, she don't make other people feel loved. I always wanted a woman that when you come in my house, she said, "Hey guys, y'all want something to drink? Y'all good? Y'all good? Yeah, you can sit right there." That's important to me. Not just how she looks, how she can make somebody feel. Somebody can be like, cause niggas gonna judge you on your lady, bro. If a nigga finna do a business deal with you, niggas bring their wives. You think they not watching your wife?
You know what's so wild? I had some people ask me that. Like, hey, bro, I got to take you and your girl out.
Yeah.
Like, we about to do business. I got to take y'all out.
Yeah. Men can hide. Men can hide, but their woman reveals a lot about them. You feel what I'm saying? You can be that nigga fit, smart, smell good, talk good, and you bring your lady out. I said, oh, that nigga ain't shit. He just knew how to cover it up. She let me know he ain't shit. So I like that my wife's pleasant. If niggas meet my wife, they say, hey, he decent.
What you like most about both kids?
Huh?
What's your favorite thing about each one of the kids? It's just because of the show. It's just because something about the ring. I'm gonna give you a favorite. I'm not gonna ask you who is your favorite. What's your favorite thing about each kid? And we'll start with Deuce. What's your favorite thing about Deuce?
Deuce act like his mama. Nah, but Deuce, you know what I like about Deuce? He ain't gonna speak to you if he don't want to. That's him.
I'm a bowling ball, boy.
I know that about him. Hey, you know how your parents be trying to make you speak to people? I don't make my kids speak to people. If they don't want to speak, I'm okay with it. I encourage them to be in their truth. This is not the God doing slave era. You better speak to that white man, because this is how our parents did us. Speak. Say, hey, speak when you come in the room. No, that's a privilege. My daughter's great at that. She great with speaking to everybody, because that's her. My son, if he don't want to speak to you, he ain't speaking to you. Don't be rude, but that ain't him. And I like that.
And what's your favorite thing about she don't like to be called Baby Boat no more. She dropped that name a long time ago, but Lil Rib. If you've been trying to figure out how does this man put out 3 clips and 4 clips a day, shout out to Opus Clips, man. We got a formula that we've actually put together to help you create. All you need to do is create 4 hours of content, and we can actually help you for 30 days of content. So really tap in with the community and tap in with what we got going on, and we're going to show y'all how to grow through Opus Clip and Opus Agent. So tap in and get with it.
That's my baby. Hey, it ain't no secret. That's my baby. My baby get out the bed and hug me first. That's my baby. She'll find me, hug me first, baby. Well, what's your bad dream? What's your good dream? You know, my daughter act like me. You know, her goal is to make you feel seen. My daughter come in a room and everybody be speaking to her, and she'll find somebody that nobody's talking to, and she'll go and talk to them.
No, for sure.
I don't know why she do that. You know what I mean? And don't let her be a child that's struggling. My daughter, it's something in my daughter that would see that child is struggling and go and try to connect with the child. I don't know what that is.
That's baby real, man. She been that.
I love that about her, bro.
Sure.
That's just, she got something, and my job is to keep it clean and to let her know what she got. So when it's time for her to use it, she already at least know 20% on how it works.
So I don't know if I'm gonna put all 3 of these videos together on the pieces that I do got. I think this one was all clean. We might drop all 3 of them that week, just on some we dropped the trilogy in a week. But nah, man, I appreciate you for and on the accident of how I think everything happens on purpose. Somebody else was supposed to be here and you actually was here. And I remember even seeing your car and I was excited. I was like, right here, where he at? I was looking around where's Waldo? I literally went in every room is he here hiding somewhere?
Shout out to my partner. She had to sign some stuff up.
But no, I think it's I just think it's super dope, bro. And it's dope to be.
I didn't know he was gonna be here this early either.
Bro, this is why I know it's God, bro.
Yeah.
And before we go, what is God for you, and what is the spirituality towards all this? And we'll close it on that. Like, what is God for you? Because I want to just say, like, I remember you. Shout out to Cut and Kev, but shout out to you as well. When we were younger, bro, you made sure that you brought me back to God. You know what I'm saying? And I want to just say I appreciate that too, because Kev, I remember that cycle feeling that. But what is God for you? Because I feel like we didn't talk on that spiritual side, and I don't want to leave because I know you love the Lord. So
I love the Lord.
So
I love the Lord.
And with saying that, man, I want to make sure we end off on that note, and just kind of really, what is that connection for you? Or we can end off on a prayer, however you want to go about it.
Okay. What is God for me? What I'm getting is everything and nothing. Just like that. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know, and the more you realize you don't know, the more you know. He's everything. He's the starting point. He's the foundation. And I think that's what he is for me.
Nah, I love that, man. Like I said, man, bro, I appreciate you for coming back for the, you know what I'm saying? For the but it's all due in due time, man. I appreciate you. Like I always say that, bro. Like, admire what you're doing. Keep being the example, bro. Love you, bro. Like, one of my favorite people on the planet, bro. Like, when I say, bro, name in my phone is LeBron, because, like, that's how I really feel about, bro. And I appreciate you for always just being who you are, being the example, man. And we're going to keep growing, man. I can't wait to see what we do next.
Media.
Yeah, I think we've done some amazing things, and I think we really have just scratched the surface on, like, what we were potentially made to be. I think all this is an accumulation.
Yeah.
And now we're actually about to actually sprout and show what all that was for. So, like, I appreciate going along this journey with you. Like, this life joint has been crazy, and we done had some great times, and we got some more to do, bro.
Well, bro, people have taken a lot from you, bro, but they can't take your name away from this one, bro. This is yours, bro. So, you know, congratulations on that. Congratulations on the show, bro.
Nah, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Just congratulations on doing
I see
things
the
your
support,
way.
bro. I see the support when nobody looking, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the support is way beyond. I can't even match what you have put into what we doing. So, appreciate you. Hey, look, man, this has been another great dope episode of Don Talk. Listen, man, this is a real sit down with my brother, man, AR Galore, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him. Make sure y'all follow Something About the Ridgeways on YouTube. All you gotta do is go to Diverse Universe. That boy has created actually a universe in his own world where he has all these things. So you can go find Diverse Universe, the podcast. You can go find Something About the Ridgeways podcast. You can go find something about Wake Up Galore. You can go find actually his playlist. Actually an artist. We didn't even get into his artist. He just dropped a mixtape and said Elephants in the Room, bro. If you ain't checked it out, I wanted to tell him about it, and I haven't told him about it. But cold is harder than hot.
Thank you.
Put it out there. Cold is harder than hot.
Elephant in the Room. Thank you. Yeah.
Cold is hotter than hot.
It's actually a group. Shout out to Jay. You're doing fantastic work, bro.
And I want to say that part because I feel that's a really big thing is that music side of things, and that's what we got into the media. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. We got a lot more coming, man. It's been a great show, man. Like I always tell y'all, man, have a great day on purpose, or at least do better.
But they do better. Have a good day on purpose. They do better.